So I was already, let's say, about 3 days, 2 to 3 days a week, running my business from home. So that was not new for me. But the new part that's really distracting is having the family around 24/7. And so I think my rituals have changed a bit around that. I always start my mornings with a bit of meditation, but I used to do it when the house was really quiet or my family would go to school. My husband would take my daughter to school, and I would use that time when the house was empty. I don't have that now. So it's thinking a little bit around still doing it while they're asleep, but I also find I need a bit more sleep now. And I don't know if that's from being just not moving as much. So I've had to factor into my ritual how to do a bit of more exercise on the treadmill. And I think the most important thing for me and the family in this time is to think about our thoughts and where our thoughts are going, especially around the crisis. So we are trying to be quite positive, realistic though, that the lockdown might go on for quite a long time, but then trying to update our rituals and habits around that. So we're integrating the family life more into working. So creating lunches where we maybe play a game, because it's also the holiday season. So my daughter's on vacation at the moment, and it's integrating that into our life. The con is, of course, that the focus on the business seems a little bit, let's say, delayed, or a little bit not at the pace that it used to be. Yeah. But I think it's a unique time for the family and the family bonding, and we just have to go with it. I struggled with it in the first week when we also had to do the homeschooling, and I got quite a bit frustrated because my daughter was interrupting me every few minutes to ask questions. But, you know, it's something that you just have to take each day as it comes and stay with the positivity. I think it's really that mindset of trying to stay positive and staying engaged and not fall into like a negative pattern where you feel, oh, I just can't work this way. So it's trying to stay with the positivity, trying to focus on those things that actually add value and energy to us, and doing the things that we love. I recently read on LinkedIn from a neuroscientist that people who watch an uplifting comedy type YouTube video are far more productive during the day. And this is a neuroscientist publishing it on LinkedIn. So we're doing breakfast comedy. So we've decided to do breakfast comedy as a family. And I think the pro there is, we tried the breakfast comedy yesterday. It's early days, but the energy was very high yesterday. So maybe there is something about this breakfast comedy.